So before going to the topic, we will see today's quote. Today's quote is, the biggest problem in communication is we do not listen to understand, we listen to reply. Always we don't have the time to listen what others are telling. Before that we will start to reply. That is the main problem which we are facing nowadays. 99% of the human being is like that only. That is the psychology of human being. So that is the process of our behavior, and psychology will helps to study this mental process, this psychological process. But when we listen and talk, no, 99% of the problems will get solved, and we can solve 99% of the problem. And if we listen and talk, we can make a good interpersonal relationship with each and every person. So please, before talking, please listen what the opposite person is saying. And while coming to the topic, again the same thing. What is psychology? Psychology is the study of human mind. That is the simple definition of psychology. Or psychology is the scientific study of human behavior. If simply, if to generally, if we asking someone, they will tell, oh, psychology, that means the study of mind. No, there is a question, what is mind? So that we are going to discuss in this video. So simply again is to somewhat expand the definition. If you ask me, so everyone will tell psychology is the study of mental process or mental activities. So this psychology, that word is originated from a Greek word, the two Greek words, psyche and logos. Psyche means soul and logos means study. So study of soul, or generally we can say study of mind. The first definition of psychology was study soul by Greek philosophers. So first Greek philosophers only have studied about this psychology, that means study of mind, study of soul, whatever it is. So the first definition of psychology was study soul. But it was rejected because soul, what is that? A big question is raised there. So if I am asking, means I will tell this is soul. Okay, if I am asking the same question to you, means you have another answer. So there is always a debate and question in this field of what studying soul. So so that's why this definition was rejected. And another definition of psychology was study of mind. Oh my god, again the same question. What is the meaning of mind? Mind, what is mind? M-I-N-D, mind. I will tell this is mind, and where is your mind is situating. If the question is asking someone, I will tell it is in my fingertip. If I'm asking the same question, means some others will tell it is in my heart. Then to some others I'm asking, they will tell it is in my brain. So what is mind? So again there's a question regarding the definition of mind. So that definition also rejected. And another definition was study of consciousness. But this definition also rejected because consciousness means which level of consciousness. Either it is subconscious, preconscious, unconscious, and which level of consciousness. So that definition also rejected. But the most accepted definition is psychology is the study of behavior of both human and animal. So we have to include both human and animal. So psychology is the study of behavior of both human and animals. And by J.B. Watson, a great psychologist, he said that psychology is the science of behavior. And another person, William McDougall, he said that psychology is a science which aims to give better understanding about human behavior. Yeah, while reading itself we get a trust. No, it is a science which aims to give better understanding about human behavior, or somewhat reliable definition. And N.L. Moon, another person, he is saying that psychology is the science and properly trained psychologist is a scientist. So we can conclude that the most accepted definition is psychology is the study of behavior of both human and animals. It's not only the study of behavior of human being, it's also the study of behavior of animals also. Then what is the scope of psychology? I was telling about psychology, and this is definition of psychology, and there's a question, next question, what is it? What is the scope of psychology? Or while studying psychology, whether you will get anything from that, or if you take psychology as a career, okay, do you have any scope for that? Whether you can settle in your life with psychology? Simple thing. Someone while taking a profession, first what we will think, okay, 50% you will think about your salary and settlement, and 50% the interest towards the subject. So what is the scope of this psychology? There are various subfields are there or branches are there in psychology, and that branches will explain the scope of psychology. There are a lot of branches, and each of these branch, lot of job opportunities are there, lot of areas are there to work. So of course psychology is having a vast career opportunities, guys. So I'm going to tell you some of the subfields or branches of psychology here. Developmental psychology, physiological psychology, personality psychology, health psychology, counseling psychology, clinical psychology, educational psychology, social psychology, experimental psychology, organizational psychology, women psychology, sports psychology, nutritional, behavioral and cognitive psychology. So these are all the subfields of psychology. The major subfield only I am telling, but there are a lot of subfields are there, and all the subfield means branches, and all these branches is having lot of opportunities, and of course psychology is a very good career opportunity. Then while coming to an explanation, what is developmental psychology means? The developmental psychology is talking about the growth and development of people, and it has work in various areas like community, schools, colleges, organizations, business area, parents guidance center, students guidance center. So while reading itself you will understand the scope of developmental psychology. So developmental psychology, you can if you study developmental psychology you can work in various areas, so that indicate psychology is having scope. Then physiological psychology, it is studying about brain and how different parts of brain will decide different behavior. So this physiological psychology labs are there, research centers are there. There you will get job opportunities, and psychology is having scope in physiological psychology department. Next is personality psychology. Personality psychology will discuss about the behavior of the person. What is personality? That means sum total of your behavior. So personality psychology, if you study, means you can work in different areas of development of a person in different health settings. In health psychology, focus on promotion and behavior of health. Health psychologists will work in various areas, and they will analyze the health, especially the psychological health of people. Next is clinical psychology. Clinical psychology is a part of treatment, and clinical psychologists are registered psychologists, and they will work in the healthcare setup like clinics, hospitals, etc. And they will help the mentally ill person to explore the problems and find out the solution for the problem. So while doing this you will get satisfaction, at the same time you have big scope. Counseling psychology, educational psychology, social psychology, and also have lot of scope because all these studies are directly related to human being. Then experimental psychology, applied psychology. Experimental psychology and applied psychologies are another part of psychology. So psychology is having vast scope, and it's having great career opportunities depend upon the field. So we need to complete master's or doctoral degree and license exams to work in the different areas of psychology. So psychology is having vast career opportunities. Hope you understand. Thank you.